Hello, and thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well this evening. Now sit back, relax, and let's get into our story. You probably don't remember your old elementary school all that well. The color of the linoleum, the way the drinking fountains tasted like metal and mold. But I do, because my school had a room no one talked about, a room with no official name, but everyone called it the reflection room. It was buried behind the east wing, at the end of the hallway that was always dim, no matter how many lights were on. We weren't supposed to go there. No teachers brought us there. No classes were held inside. But sometimes, a kid would disappear for a day, and when they came back, they were different. Their eyes would twitch like they were trying not to cry. They wouldn't speak unless spoken to. And even then, it was like they were afraid of their own voice. It took years before I found out what that room was really for. And by then, it was too late. I was in 5th grade when I first noticed the door. It was made of thick, frosted glass, totally out of place among the concrete and cinder blocks. No handle, no hinges, just a pale rectangle with a tiny slit at the top, like a mail slot. Every time I walked by it, I felt this pressure in my chest, like the air changed, like I was underwater. One day, I saw something move behind it. A flash of shadow. Not a person. Something else. I thought I was imagining it until that night when I dreamed of the room. In the dream, I stood in front of the door and the glass was clear. Inside was a chair, a spotlight, and someone who looked exactly like me. But they were smiling. Not my smile. Too wide. Too many teeth. They beckoned me in. And when I stepped forward, I woke up sweating. The next day at school, I passed the hallway again, and the slit in the door, it was open. A week later, I got in trouble for something I didn't do, talking during quiet hour, except I hadn't said a word. Still, the principal gave me a pink slip with red ink. Silence detention, 4 p.m., reflection room. I told him the room didn't exist. He didn't even blink. "You'll find it," he said. "Everyone does." That day, every clock ticked slower than usual. At 3:50, my hands were ice. At 3:59, I stood outside the door. And this time, it was open. It was colder than I thought it would be. And quiet. Too quiet. Even my breathing sounded like shouting. There was one chair and one mirror. But not like a regular mirror. No frame. No glass. Just a shimmer in the air. Like heat waves. I sat, and it appeared. My reflection, only it didn't move when I did. It didn't mirror me. It stared, waited, and then it spoke. You don't belong here. I tried to stand, but I couldn't. Not yet, it said, and then it smiled. I screamed, or tried to. No sound came out. The room began to tilt. The mirror rippled like water, and my reflection stepped through. It walked up to me, knelt, and whispered, Don't worry. I'll be you now. You go inside. The next thing I knew, I was outside the room, looking in from the other side, watching myself walk away. But it wasn't me. Not anymore. I live in someone else's skin now. I speak through someone else's lips. I never left the reflection room. I'm still there, behind the shimmer, watching, waiting. And every year, it calls another one in to replace the copy, to make room. Because reflections fade, but something has to stay behind. Last week, I saw a boy standing in the hallway, staring at the door. I could feel the change in the air. The slit opened. He leaned in. I hope you never find it. I hope your school didn't have one. But if you see a door with no handle, don't look at your reflection. It might smile first.